Hello everyone, I'm Corey Mitchell with TradeThatSwing.com, and in this video I want to talk about trading purpose. What is your purpose for trading? And this seems maybe arbitrary to some people, or like, who cares? I'm here trading to make money. And probably if you're watching these trading videos, mine, others, you're searching for something to help you improve performance. And so my guess is maybe it's not going as well. And trading purpose can actually help you make less mistakes, stay more focused. And yeah, so let's talk about what a trading focus is, or sorry, a trading purpose is. So our purpose for trading, and it's got to be bigger than just make money, unless, yeah, I mean, maybe that would work for some people, but I just don't really see it. It's gotta be something that's like in you. So I really enjoy developing processes and routines and strategies and then trying to follow them. So that is my part of my purpose, is to constantly be creating these processes that I follow. And when I notice something that's a little off, I create a process to help try to avoid that situation or put me in good situations when I'm trading. It's That's just part of my personality. So I'm taking basically a chunk of who I am and incorporating it into my trading and making that an integral part. So now trading becomes my purpose is to create and follow processes based on, and I'm just going to read what it is. My purpose is to trade efficiently. So efficiently is a key word there, because I'm not here to trade all day. I'm not here to make as much money as I possibly can. Let me continue on and you'll see why I trade efficiently and why I want to. Trade efficiently by creating and following processes that are based on who I am and change based on how I change and how my life changes. Generating returns that allow my family to live comfortably while also taking up as little time as possible, leaving the afternoons for golf, fitness, or other activities, and weekends free for golf, relaxation, road trips. That's my trading purpose. It doesn't mention money. It doesn't mention making as much money as possible. It doesn't say, I have to find 5 trades a day. It is about me. It's about following something that is just kind of in my personality. Other people, they kind of like games, or you can incorporate that in, or other people are highly competitive, so you can incorporate some competitiveness into your purpose. Something that's personal to you that you're just kind of doing anyway, but that you can bring into your trading. And then the efficiency is important to me because, as I said, I used to be extremely passionate about trading. I wanted to spend every hour in front of my charts. I'm older now. I've been doing this 20 years. Trading, I would say, is I'm less passionate about than I am other things. I'm eager to get on the golf course every day. Trading's just a means for me to do all these other things that I enjoy. The travel, the evenings out with my partner, and just enjoying a good life. So trading is a means to an end to that. And then I had to think about, how do I continue to do that? Because life is changing. So I used to be extremely passionate. There were no kids. I could just focus on my, charts all day. No one cared. Now I have, a partner, kids. It's much more, priorities have changed, right? And life changes. And so that's why my trading purpose also incorporates change, because I'm not the same person from year to year. I'm not the same person even month to month. So my processes have to allow for that change, and my purpose oversees that, because that hasn't really changed. I've always been that kind of person who's looking at the charts and saying, how do I want to do this now? I may have traded some way for the last couple years, and it may still work. It's still a profitable method, but it's not really working for me anymore because I want to change up the time that I'm working during the day. Or, because the kids are home in the evening and I no longer have my evenings. Or, whatever the reason is, life changes and I want to be able to adapt to that. And I really enjoy doing that. I like thinking and sitting down and saying, okay, this is how I was trading. Who cares about that now? This is how I want to trade going forward, and then setting up processes for that. So that's the trading purpose. And what it does is, I just have a chart up here. This is just my notes on the Euro USD one day. And what it does is it helps create an undertone for everything we do. Because as I'm looking at this chart, watching it, maybe I'm trading it in real time and I'm taking my notes. This is if I'm aware of my purpose and what I'm really here for, following a process to trade efficiently, comfortable life, not trying to make as much as possible, it's just, what does that tell me? It says, you only have to take trades that you really like. You only have to sit here for as long as you like. And your real goal is not so much to make money, it's to follow your processes. Because if you have good processes, that leads to good decision making. If you have good decision making, the money will come. I don't have to worry about the money. I'm focused on other things, which then takes away some of the edge of FOMO and overtrading and being overly aggressive or being afraid to trade because afraid of losing money. You have that inner kind of calm of what you're setting out to do, and it helps guide everything that you do during the day. And so if that's kind of in the back of my mind, then I tend to make fewer mistakes because I'm just aware of why I'm here. But if you're overly concerned, if you haven't really thought about what your focus is, your purpose is, and you've watched a course, maybe it's mine, maybe it's someone else's, or you're trying to trade a certain strategy, and your only focus is like, oh my god, like is this a valid? I trade TCs, rounded bottoms, all those kind of things. Is this a valid TC? And you're kind of freaking out in your head. That's probably not the best mentality to be trading from. Whereas if your purpose is more clear, then it's, okay, what's my process in this situation? It doesn't matter if it's a valid RT or a valid RB. If I focus on the process, then, I'm just following my process. And, I'm going to, maybe I'll miss some trades. Maybe I'll get into some good ones. But overall, I can refine that process over time. There's less pressure because it's not about the money. So how you define your purpose for trading is up to you. I'll say mine one more time so you kind of get the idea. I would make it personal. I'd make it something about that you are passionate about, because trading may not be your passion. And even if it is, you want to make it more about what you can control as opposed to what you can't. So, I have no real control over whether I make money on an individual trade. But what I do control is my process over and over and over and over again. And I do have control over that process, and I can change that process based on results to try to improve results. So, quickly, my trading purpose. My purpose is to trade efficiently by creating and following processes that are based on who I am and that change with who I am and as my life changes. Generating returns that allow my family to live comfortably while also taking up little time, leaving the afternoons for golf, fitness, or other activities. and weekends for golf, relaxation, and road trips. Sometimes you might need that little motivation, something you like outside of trading to help keep you on task. One other thing, I've talked about this, is I am like deathly afraid of having to go get a job. Like, I've worked for myself for so long, and that is a big motivator to me, actually. If I follow my processes, then I get to keep doing this. I get my afternoons, I get all those things that I wanted in my trading purpose. And if I don't follow my processes, if I'm not in tune with the purpose, all these things that basically allow me to trade, then yeah, I might have to go get a job, and that's not highly appealing to me. I don't like having to get up, go work for someone else, commute, have to, go wear a suit potentially or something like that. That is not appealing to me. So I like being able to work at home, and that's also a motivator. Like, I could have put that in there as well. But I don't need, as long as I follow my process. That's kind of the overarching thing. I get to keep doing what I'm doing. And successful trading is not a destination. It is never do we get to the point where we say yeah, this is easy. I don't have to, follow any rules anymore. I can just make money. It's as soon as we start thinking like that, we'll get smacked. So we need to maintain that discipline, maintain that purpose, think about that purpose. It helps us stay focused on what we need to do. And if we do that, we get to keep trading. If we let that slip, then we risk not being a trader anymore. So really, sit down, think about your trading purpose. Mine, it took a while to really think through, and get to kind of the higher level, because you think, okay, what do I need to do for money? And that's kind of like a low tier. But then, okay, how do I actually make money? Well, I need to have processes, and to really make money and stop making mistakes, I need to follow those processes. And so you kind of build up to where you get to kind of the high level overarching things, what you really need to do in order to accomplish those things on the lower level, like make money. And then also think about what you really enjoy and why are you trying to make money. It's people say they want more money, but why? Really think about that. Why? What's important to you? Why do you need that money? And generally, those are going to be things so that you can have a comfortable life with your family, or maybe you're really passionate about travel, so you can travel. So that can be kind of in your mind about, okay, if I really follow this process, I can get all those perks. I can travel if I want to, if I follow my process. So think about your trading purpose. It can be a very valuable thing. And let me know what you come up with for your trading purpose.